Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be talking about robotics and artificial intelligence. Most people usually think that robotics and artificial intelligence, also known as AI, are same, but is it really correct? Let us find out. To understand that, let us first try and understand what do we mean by robotics and artificial intelligence. Robotics, as discussed in my previous videos, deal with the intelligent connection between perception and action. So just like the human body reacts based on external stimuli like touching a hot object by removing the hand, same happens in robotics. Here, we study how there can be a connection between the external stimuli by perceiving it and then reacting to the same. Though difficult to define, robots are somewhat like a machine which can be programmed so that they can either perform a task autonomously, like a room cleaning robot, or semi-autonomously, like a pick and place robot, so that it can perform a task which can be repetitive or difficult to perform. The same has been explained in the previous videos. You can go through the same. The programs used by the robot are usually hard-coded by a programmer based on what functionality the robot needs to possess. Like in case of room cleaning robot that we talked about, robots can detect presence of obstacle with the help of sensor, and this information goes to the brain of the robot, which is usually a microprocessor, which decides what action to be taken, and it is usually referred to as intelligence. This intelligence is nothing but the program written by the programmer. Even though the microprocessor of the robot is quite similar to the brain of a human being, there are quite few differences as well. First of all, the intelligence in case of robot is due to the program written by the programmer. However, in case of the brain, it is due to the neurons present inside the brain. Another feature of a brain is that it is capable of learning new things. Let us try and understand it with the help of an example. Let's say you're going to learn archery. So the first few times when you try to shoot the arrow, obviously it's not going to hit the bullseye. It may fall anywhere else. Over the period of time, you learn to shoot the bow so that your arrow exactly reaches the bullseye. Let us take another example. When you're learning to cycle, you usually need an external help so as to maintain your balance. But once you learn how to do it, you don't need anybody else's help. And even after many years, you're not going to forget it. Such characteristics are usually difficult to be found in robots. So even though autonomy in robots result in no human interaction, they do work on the instruction given by the programmer. On the other hand, AI works like human brain. They can have the level of intelligence like a human brain, and it can learn from its past experience. Due to this capability, it can analyze any situation and thus arrive at a conclusion so as to decide what action needs to be taken. The more it learns, the more it is capable of analyzing any given situation and taking actions based on the conditions which may apply. They are initially coded with some algorithms, and then over the period of time, they learn to act under new conditions. One of the best examples for understanding AI is Netflix. When you open Netflix for the very first time, it will recommend whatever is popular in your area. And over the time, as you keep on watching the videos on Netflix, they will at a later period of time start suggesting you videos which you might like. So here you see the AI is intelligent enough to detect what type of videos you would like to see. Same goes with YouTube. There also, first time when you log in into YouTube with a new account, it's going to recommend whatever is important in your area or whatever people are watching in your area. And over the time, the videos which are relevant to you, which you would like to see, would appear in front of you. Just like in my case, I usually love watching robotics video. So this is a screenshot of my YouTube channel, and when I go there, I see most of my videos are based on robotics. So to sum up, the basic difference between robotics and AI is that, first of all, in case of robots, we do have a physical structure. And apart from that, each of the action of the robot is controlled via programs. However, in case of AI, usually there is no physical structure involved. Apart from that, the AI system are usually coded initially. However, over the period of time, they learn and understand how to act under new situation. However, there are a few cases where you can find intersection between robotics and AI. It is where we find AI robots. AI robots are controlled by AI programs and use different AI technologies such as machine learning, computer vision, data analytics, NLP, and many more. One of the best examples of AI robot is Sophia. Developed by Hanson Robotics, Sophia is claimed by the company as one of the most advanced human-like robot. And in the word of the manufacturer, it is the robot which personifies the future of AI. It combines various algorithms such as neural network, natural language processing, adaptive motor control, and so on. It makes use of AI as well as human-generated words so that it can use real AI to generate its own ideas, words, and behaviors. Sophia by far has gone on various international shows and is one of the first robot in the world to gain nationality of a country. So as you can see, robotics and artificial intelligence are not exactly the same. However, the concepts of AI can be added into a robot to make it smarter. With that, I would like to thank everyone for watching our video. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos on robotics.